Good morning, students. And today we will take the short summary of the lesson which we have taken in the previous week. So I think we have completed the first lesson of our political science, the post-World War political development. Okay. So as you know that we have already discussed this lesson and with detailed information explanation I did during the online teaching class. So just we are taking the summary in this video. So let us see. Here there are given some of the events which took place that before the independence of our country. That means at present we are living in the independent nation, but before this independence so many different events took place in our world, not in India, in the world itself. So among that, and because of that, after that events only we got the independence, and now we are living in the independent nation. Now let us see what are those events which took place before the independence. So that is, first of all, the First World War. The First World War took place in the year 1914 and which came to an end in the year 1918. Actually, the actual date of the First World War is July 28, 1914 and came to an end on November 1918. Somewhat 11th November 1918, this First World War come to an end. Now after that, after the gap of I think some 20 to 21 years, again the Second World War was started, and this war was started on 1st September 1939 to 1945. Okay, so this is the duration of the Second World War. So here both the war took place in the European continents between the different European countries. Now during the first World War is only for the 4.5 years, and the Second World War was more destructive than the First World War because the duration of the Second World War was the maximum 6 years. So during this time only the nuclear weapons dropped on the Japanese city of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So in Hiroshima on 6th August 1945, America dropped the first atom bomb on this city, and again on 9th August 1945, again the second nuclear weapons dropped on the Japanese city of Nagasaki. Okay. So here 1945 to after that, the 1945 to 1991, the Cold War was started. So 1945 to 1991, the Cold War was started. We already discussed about it. Okay. And after that, the Cuban Missile Crisis was started in the year 1962. And in 1917, the Communist Revolution in Russia was started. So everything we have taken in detail during the online class. And let us see here. This is the summary of the First World War and the Second World War. Some of the points, the periods, and some organization was made during the First World War and the Second World War. So here it is given that in the first of all, as we know that the duration of the First World War is 1914 to 1918, and duration of the Second World War was 1939 to 1945. So some of the nations which are involved in the First World War, that is they formed two groups, that is the Allied power and the Central power. The Allied power, under Allied power, the Great Britain, France, Russia, Italy and America were there, and in the Central power, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Ottoman Turks, that the Turkey country, and then Bulgaria. And in the same way, during the Second World War also, the two groups were formed here. The Allied power, that is the Britain, France, Australia, Canada, then New Zealand. Even India indirectly participated in this war, not directly. And along with the Soviet Union, China and America. And the second that group they formed, that is Axis power. In the first group it was Central power. In the Second World War it was converted into Axis power, in which the Germany, Japan and Italy were the main countries. They formed the group of Axis. Now, what was the political and the economic impact of these two nations? In short, it is given. That is, during the First World War, the earlier empire in Europe collapsed and new nations were born. And here the after the Second World War only, however, the Cold War was started. So already we discussed, Cold War was started between the two main superpower, America and Russia. That is after the Second World War. And then the independence movement in European colonies changed and the hegemony of the European nations. And here the destruction of the public property in large scale due to the use of the nuclear weapons for the first time by the America over the two important cities of that Japan, that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The date also mentioned here, the 6th August and the 9th August. And then again the next impact was the League of Nations was established here. So League of Nations, as you know, that this organization was formed on 1919. In January 1919, the main purpose of this nation was not to conduct any more war and maintain the world peace. And but at the same time, the autocratic regime was came up during this time. And here that is the autocratic regime, which are those regimes that we will going to see in the next chart. At the same time, the League of Nations was established. After the Second World War was also one more organization was formed, that is the United Nations Organization, which was formed on 24th October 1945 after the Second World War. Okay, and First World War and the Second World War, the maximum destruction was took place in the Second World War as compared to the first one. So this is about the that impact of both the First World War and the Second World War. Now let us see which is the autocratic regime were formed after the First World War. That is, first of all, the Germany. Autocratic regime means what? The dictatorship. The dictatorship was arise in three important countries of Europe. That the first one in Germany, and then Spain and Italy. So under the Adolf Hitler, he was the dictator of Germany, and after that in Spain, the Francisco Franco, and he was a military officer. And the Italy, Benito Mussolini. So these were the three dictators who got that captured the power in these three countries of Germany, Spain and Italy. Now what development took place after the Second World War, that we have to see. Which are those development? Let us see. After the 1945, the arms race was started, especially between the America and Russia. Then Cold War was started between America and Russia. What is actually Cold War? That is nothing but a actual war like situation, but the actual war was not happened. There was a tension between the two countries, that is America and Russia, was started after the Second World War, that is from 1945 onwards. A war without weapons, that we can define as a Cold War. And then the globalization, and then effort of disarmament. That means both the countries were realized the effect of what happened in the First and Second World War. Because of that, they decided that now we will take the disarmament policy. They changed their policy not to use any more arms and weapons, and not to produce the arms and weapons which will destroy the human beings. Then globalization. Globalization means all the economic activities which is conducted beyond the political boundaries. So these are the effect of 1945. Now actually what is Cold War? And again I have given for your sake, because America was already a superpower, and Soviet Union was also tried to become the superpower, making nuclear weapons and increasing the military might. So the struggle for power, arm race, differences in ideology, attitude of checkmating and by others, and strategies and the counter strategies gave rise to the Cold War. Okay, now let us see, this is one of the important effect of that during the Cold War, that is the non-alignment movement. So let us see what is this non-alignment movement. Non-alignment movement is here, that is some of the countries of Asia and Africa, they are less developed countries to come together and they wanted to maintain a self-respect to less developed nation, and brought several new streams of economic and social changes into international politics, and gave less developed nation confidence to assert themselves in international politics. Neither these countries were supported that America nor to Russia for their economic policy of capitalism and the socialism. So they wanted to give more important for the upliftment of the less developed nations of the Africa and Asian countries. So this is about the effect of this non-alignment movement. And as you know that the main leader who initiated this non-alignment movement, first of all by the first Prime Minister of our country, that is Mr. Sri Jawaharlal Nehru, and along with the various other leaders of the different nations of African countries were also joined to the same. Okay, so in this way India and African countries were given the maximum contribution for the non-alignment movement after the Second World War. So here we had completed, and here one question already I have given for your assignment, that is the effect of the that is Cold War. So under that we have taken many points. The first one is the military organization formed by two countries, then bipolarization, disarmaments, and again some other association they formed, regional association formed by the Europe and Asian continents, and along with the last one is the non-alignment movement and its contribution. So here we are completed the lesson and a short summary of this lesson, and this lesson is very important for your exam. So read the textbook and understand the concept by reading the same, and complete your classwork and all the textual exercise yesterday we have discussed about the same. So write down in the classwork. So also I have given the assignment which you have to maintain the 100-page assignment book, and you have to maintain a record of the same, all the questions whatever I am giving. So till that time, thank you, goodbye. So take care and stay home and stay safe.